Hello, this is Daniel Alpine. As we now enter a new millennium, I think that it's time for me to do a little recap on the things I've seen in 2010. Now, I know some of these things I have already reviewed, but this is more of an updated review of these films. First is The Wolfman from 2010. Well, on one hand, I found the movie to be visually stunning. It had some good gore and good special effects, but unfortunately, none of the characters you actually grasp onto, especially Benicio del Toro as Lawrence Talbot, because he's not really as tragic as Lon Chaney Jr. was in the original. So the movie was only okay. Then I saw Iron Man 2. It was actually pretty good and fun. Like, it had great action in it, and it was a good sequel to the first movie, actually. But it wasn't as good as the first film because the end fight was kind of rushed. Next is Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland. On one hand, the movie was visually stunning. On the other hand, it lacked the entire heart of the original Lewis Carroll story, and it was bad. It was really stupid. Shrek Forever After was actually pretty good, actually. It wasn't as good as the first two films, but it was actually way better than 3 because this time it tried to capture the heart of the first two films, but it does tend to borrow a little too heavily from the first two movies. But at least it was better than 3, which really mattered. Then I saw Toy Story 3, and it is by far the best film of 2010. It was a great Pixar film and one of the best animated films ever made. I highly recommend it to any lover of animation, Pixar, and film in general. Then I saw Salt with Angelina Jolie. The film was actually pretty good. Sure, the story was pretty ludicrous and predictable, but Angelina Jolie's performance and the action was actually, good enough to make up for that. And I hope they make a sequel soon. Then I saw The Last Airbender, and I gotta say, it is one of the worst films ever made. Not only is it one of the worst films based on a TV show, and also one of the worst films M. Night Shyamalan has brought, but it's one of the worst films of the year and of all time. And the most recent film I saw was Megamind with Will Ferrell and Brad Pitt. The film was a pretty good DreamWorks movie. A great parody of the whole superhero genre, and the voice acting was pretty good. So yeah, I recommend it.